Welcome back, everyone. So MelodySuzie has sent me a 2-in-1 nail dust collector and nail drill to review for you. So what I'm going to be doing today is obviously opening up the box and checking out all the parts that come with the dust collector and nail drill and how it works. And I also will be doing a client at the end of this video to show you the sounds and my review, of course, on it. So to begin with, I'm pulling out the handpiece for the nail drill, and I actually use a MelodySuzie Nail Drill right now, and I really like their drills. This one is the same handpiece as I have on the drill that I use, and I find it's not too heavy or it's not too light. It's a really nice handpiece. As you saw me just do, you twist it to the left to pull the drill bit out, and you twist it to the right to put the drill bit back in. And here is the end that I will be attaching to the dust collector. So it looks like the next piece I'm pulling out is the power source, of course. So there is where it plugs into the wall and the unit. And of course, I'll be plugging that in a bit to try out this dust collector and EFile. So they also send the generic drill set with this unit, and of course I'm not a big fan of these. I don't mind the mandrel bit, but the rest I probably wouldn't use. But MelodySuzie does carry better drill bits, so check them out on their site and you can find better ones that will work that much better for using on clients. So just going to pull out the actual dust collector itself, and I see there's a little piece. This obviously is going to connect to the unit for the handpiece. So I'm just going to move everything else out of the box right now and put the dust collector back in, and we're going to take a better look at it. So as you can see, I can pull that off, and here is the filter, and it comes right out as well. So the black piece you're seeing on the bottom is what rotates the fan and obviously sucks in the dust once it's plugged in. So I'm just going to put everything back on, and it's really easy to pull it all apart, which is good. So now just taking a look at the buttons, this is the power button to turn the unit on. The plus is for the EFile to turn the speed up, and the negative will turn the speed down. Now if you hold either for 1.5 seconds, it does it automatically. This is the reverse button, so we all know we need to reverse our EFile once in a while to work on our own hand or dominant with our non-dominant. So this button would reverse that for you. So the last button on the unit is the dust collector fan, so it can either be clicked on high or low. So you click it twice if you want it on high and once on low. So now we're going to just take a look and see where you plug the power cord in the EFile handpiece into this unit. Oh, and there it is. You plug both of them in the same side, it looks like. So I just have to unravel the power cord first before I plug it in. So here is the EFile handpiece. We're going to plug that in next. It looks like it's pretty basic too. Just stick it on into the holes so they match up. So there was that little plastic piece I showed you for the handpiece, and it attaches to the unit as well. So it goes in like that, obviously, once it's attached. So there's the little spot for it to attach to, so you just have to turn it and put it in, and then you can put your handpiece in there, which is nice, so it's not sitting directly on the desk when you're not using it. So I'm just going to move the dust collector aside and grab the user manual. Now I'm not going to go through everything in this user manual. I'm just going to kind of open it and show you it quickly, and then I'm going to get started using the dust collector and EFile on a client. And again, I will let you hear the sounds of the dust collector and the EFile as I'm working, and I will give you my thoughts if I think it's worth buying or not as I go. So in the top left hand corner, you will see the buttons that I'm pushing while I'm working on a client so that it doesn't get confusing. So now you've heard the EFile and the dust collector, and of course when I was removing product I had it up higher. You don't need it as high if you're going to do the cuticles with a cuticle bit, so I'm just going to do that now. And the sounds obviously are going to be lower because I don't need it as high to do this. So my thoughts on this so far, I do really like the EFile. It's very similar to the MelodySuzie one I use every day on my clients. And I do like the dust collector so far. You can see there's not a big mess below after I removed all her product. We're going to look into that better at the end, how much dust it really did collect. But you can see it's not a big mess, so that's nice. And the EFile, you can turn it up so you get a lot of power, or you can turn it down so you don't damage the actual. So one thing I did find I had a little difficulty was when you're leaning your wrist over the unit, my wrists would catch the buttons the odd time, so I'd have to re-click them to get them to where I wanted them to be. So I guess unless you hold your hands up higher, you might take the chance of clicking buttons when you're not wanting to. But other than that, I really highly recommend the unit so far. I'm really liking it for a beginner nail tech. It would be perfect when you can't afford a lot. So now I'm just going to clean her nails off, and we're going to look and see how much dust the dust collector really did collect. Like I said earlier, it's really easy to get to the filters, so that's really nice. Now, you can shake the filter off each time. I'm just going to move the unit aside and grab some paper towel to do that. Or you can wash it, but it says if you do wash it, you have to use a blow dryer in order to do that. And the filter should be changed every 3 to 4 months, but this is what I got out of it, and there is a lot of dust, so really great. So I really want to thank MelodySuzie for sending me the 2-in-1 dust collector EFile to share with you. I do think it's a great unit, especially for a beginner nail tech. The link for this 2-in-1 dust collector will be down in the description of this video. If you could please like and subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate that, and I will see you guys all in the next one.